Welcome to Machu Picchu. This is your virtual guide of the lost city of the Inca. So what I'm offering you is a guide, a virtual guide to the lost city of the Inca, Machu Picchu. And there are secrets inside this book, things I've learned that only local people, local native people know. And much of the content of this book, I have to say, is not in any other book that I know of. What only about 10% of visitors do, but really should do, is take the hike to the Inca drawbridge. It's not strenuous, it's quite flat, but it's well worth it at the end. The drawbridge is quite an astonishing engineering feat, because as you can see, the way that it's made, there are logs over top of it, which, if removed, simply restrict the possibility of anybody getting across. And not only is it an engineering marvel, but the Inca also continued this trail going up this way, and where you see that green horizontal area, that's the trail, going around the mountain and all the way through that mountain range and across and over top the lost city of Vilcabamba. Now that we've seen the drawbridge, we're going to head back to the main part of Machu Picchu, the citadel, and explore the ancient core, which I believe definitely predates the Inca civilization. This gate is the official entrance to Machu Picchu itself. Could have been heavily fortified, could even have been megalithic, pre-Inca, because we're about to enter the most ancient part of Machu Picchu. So it's here we find a major transition point. This is what most of Machu Picchu looks like in terms of construction. Smaller stones, clay adobe. And then you enter this area where you see megalithic construction. This, to me, is the oldest part of Machu Picchu, built thousands of years prior to the Inca. And this is possibly the most complex stone in Peru. Look at the number of angles it has. Up. Down. So this is the third side so far. Through. Down. Down like this. Up like this. Through like that. And down to the ground. Inside this, which is clearly a sonic building, just below the hitching post of the sun. And so from the room, which has obvious sonic qualities, we're heading up to the hitching post of the sun. Very mysterious object, very complicated. So this mysterious object, called the Intihuatana, or the hitching post of the sun, has to be more complicated than being something involving the equinoxes and the solstices. That is not simply one piece of stone, that is the top of the mountain. And since it's made out of white granite, it's full of quartz crystal and naturally resonates energy which is measurable. And this is where we descend to the Temple of the Condor, another very ancient, I think, pre-Inca location here at Machu Picchu. Gracias. So this is how we get through from the Temple of the Condor out to the outside. So why do we find so many different building styles at Machu Picchu? Why this inferior form of construction, which is not reconstruction in recent times? Most of Machu Picchu was found the way it is. So you have superior work at the bottom, inferior work at the top. From a builder's point of view, that doesn't make sense. I contend that Machu Picchu's construction began thousands of years before the Inca, and that's why I wrote the book. Thank you so much for your time and attention.